Okay, we're going to finish, we're still on 4.3, the try now page, and we're going to do C and D. So this one's got all sorts of stuff mixed up. So first of all, as soon as I see all these whole numbers mixed up with a fraction question, I just put them over 1. Okay, then it feels like they belong a little bit better. This one's got a couple things going on. So this negative here is outside of these two terms, so that actually works like a bracket. So you can put a bracket there if you want. And then you go, okay, so that actually works like a bracket. So we're going to have to distribute these guys, and we're going to go 1, 2, and break it apart. 1, 2, and then the denominator there. These guys are both over the 3, so both of them are over 3. Okay, let's rewrite. So first I'm going to write 2 over 1, don't rush it, minus 4x over 3. Okay, this negative here, that negative goes to this negative, so plus 5 over 3. Again, I'm going to star these. These ones are, we're going over the tricky ones here. Equals 3 times x, so 3x over 4. 3 times negative 5 minus 15 over 4. Now you look and say, okay, that's my first step is the bracket. Second step is lowest common denominator. For this, it's 1, 3, and 4, so my lowest common would be 12. So I'm going to multiply this one by 12, this one by 4 to get to the 12, by 4, this one by 3, and by 3. So we want all the denominators to be 12. So this 2 times 12 is 24 over 12. 4 times, oops, not plus, grab the sign in the middle, minus. 4 times x is, 4x times x is 16x over 12, plus, that'll be 20 over 12. 3 times 3x is 9x over 12. And then here, 40, oops, I did that again. Look at me, miscopying. You want to take this sign from the middle. So you see the mistake I made? This sign from the middle. And that'll be 45 over 12. So keep the signs. This is still negative. That's positive. Equals goes in the middle. Minus, minus. You want to still match the signs. It should look like it matches above. We're going to dump the 12s. You don't have to show the green highlighter. I'm just showing you that I'm going to dump that in the next step. So minus 16x, 20, I'm rewriting it like that. Okay, then I go and I say, okay, I want all the terms with x's on one side, and I want all the terms with no variable on the other side. So these two are both have the x's. So I could move this one here, because I can see this one needs to cross the barrier and go B with the other terms. That's just 2 moves. Again, it'll work either side you move it to, you'll get the same answer. So put the equals here in the middle. Write the 9x because it did not move. This one became a positive 16x. This 24 is here, the 20 is here, and the negative 45 pops over and it becomes positive 45. So anyone with an arrow changes operation. So minus becomes plus, minus becomes plus. Addition. Okay, you don't have to show the arrows or the circling. I do that for myself. So then you've got, and for you guys so you can see what I'm doing, 9 plus 16 is 25x's. 20 plus 24 plus 20 is 44. 44 plus 45 is going to be 89. I'm getting 89. Divide both sides by 25. Okay, some people ask, it doesn't matter where I put that line, it's just under the 25 or under the whole thing. It's going to cross off to become 1 anyway, but this one we want to leave it like this, all over 25, and leave your answer as a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous fraction. Okay, we're going to do the next one, this next one here. So, again, brackets. This one's also tricky. Look at all these tricky ones I'm showing you. So here, see how there's a 4 and a 2x minus 3? I want you to do one step at a time here. I want you to bring the 4 in. A lot of people want to make the 4 over 9, the 2x over 9, and the 3 over 9. You want to do the top first. So it's actually only 2 terms over 9. So I'm going to star this. This is very important. It's a typical mistake. So this side here is pretty clear. It's over 1. And we're going to do this. This side I'm going to show you. Sorry, this side I'm going to show you in a second. So 10x, 2 times 5x, over 3. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 over 3. So the left side's pretty straightforward, I hope. Here, the right side. People want to do 4 over 9, 2 over 9, 3 over 9. No, 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 no. First step is brackets. I want the brackets first. Okay, so just do this. Make this 8x minus 12 all over 9. Okay, so just the brackets first. One step at a time. People are doing 4 over 9, 2. No, that's totally wrong. You're going to get the wrong answer. So I want the brackets, so 8x minus 12, like that. Then you could have done this in one step if you want. But then 8x is over its own 9, and 12 is over the 9. So you can skip this step if you want, but you have to realize that the bracket comes out first. Then, I'm just going to put a line here so it doesn't look so busy. Okay. Then they each get their own denominator. You can't be switching the denominators and the brackets at the same time. So I'm going to double star this. This is the step that people do wrong. Brackets first, then over the 9. People do over 9 and you've got too many 9s, it's going to be wrong. Okay, so that's really, really important. And then you want lowest common. So between 3 and 9, my lowest common would be 9. So that means this is multiplied by 3. And this is multiplied by nothing. Okay, so then we're going to get 30x over 9. That becomes 6 over 9. That's 8x over 9. Didn't have to multiply this by anything. Again, one more time. No equals on this side. No equals on this side. Equals lined up in the middle as best as you can. When you get the same denominator, we're going to dump this denominator. We're going to go 30x minus 6 equals 8x minus 12. And then we want everyone with all the terms with an x on one side. So these two. And then all the numbers with no variables on the other side. So I'll move this one. Why do I draw the arrow? Because it hopped over the equal. And I'll do this one. And I draw the arrow because it's hopping over. When you cross the barrier, you change operation. So 30x minus 8x equals... This stays where it is. Negative 12 stays where it is. This one changes operation. So instead of minus 6, it's plus 6. This becomes a 22x equals, and this becomes negative 12 plus 6 of negative 6. Divide both sides by whatever's in front of the x. So all over or just the 22, it doesn't matter. People ask me that because it crosses out to become 1 either way. And you get x equal, and you say negative 6 over 22. You cannot stop there. Take a look at it. 6 and 22. If a fraction is 6 and 22, you know that you can divide the top and the bottom by 2. Yes, you have to do this. If you run out of room, remember big sweeping arrow and start a new column. X equals, don't put in equals here. X equals, and that'll be negative 3 over 11. Oh, I don't have any more steps, but that's okay. Okay, so we do want to reduce. Okay, always reduce your fractions. I sometimes use the short form always, A for always, R for reduce fractions. Always reduce fractions. So always reduce fractions. So you'll see if I have a short form ARF, that's ARF. Always reduce your fraction. But you want to reduce that fraction. Always, always, always.